Today we want to show you a one owner beautiful 1965, and it came by way of a legendary dealer in the Atlanta area called Jerry Brown Chevrolet. And with me is Gary Brown, and he worked with his father for many years at Jerry Brown Chevrolet. And you acquired this vehicle in 1973 and traded it in?
Actually, it was 1972, and I traded Miss Watkins a new 1973 Corvette, and she traded this car in to me in 72.
And I understand that she was quite a spicy lady.
She was full of spunk. She was a little small lady, and I actually sold her several Corvettes. I sold her a 78. She traded to 73, and then she got her a Z28 after that because she was having a little trouble getting in and out of the Corvettes. But her main concern was, did it have enough spunk for her? And so she was quite a lady. Yeah.
And why have you held on to this special Corvette all these years? I know you're a car collector, and you've got some beautiful drop-dead, gorgeous cars that have won top awards. But why is this one in particular? What interests you of keeping it all these years?
Well, actually, the condition of it, it's you really don't know in 1972 how expensive these cars will get in time because of most people that had these cars, they tore them up and dogged them, and they're wrecked and patched back up. And a lot of the restorations today are just junk, to put it mildly. But this is a 100% correct car that's never been wrecked, never been repainted. And Miss Watkins was kind of special to me. She followed all the Corvette clubs and stuff, and to give you an example of her age, she was, in 1978, her husband bought her a new 78 Corvette because that was the 50th anniversary of the Corvette and their 50th wedding anniversary.
Oh, really?
So Miss Watkins wasn't a young lady when she had this car, but this car has been nothing but babied and pampered, and it's been in climate-controlled environment since 1973.
Well, I know you've kept it indoors since then, and the way it looks, it was definitely kept out of the elements for the paint, original lacquer paint, to hold up this well this many years.
Well, even in 1972, it was just about impossible to find a 65 Corvette that hadn't had either a repaint or been involved in an accident. And this car, like I said, the originality of it really got me excited, and fun car to drive, and it's a car that, you know, your wife or your girlfriend can get in and drive and enjoy, and put it back up, and it'll do nothing except go up in value.
Nothing going up. You know, I love honest cars, and there's, you know, the whole industry knows that there's engines that's been changed out from small block cars to big block cars, but to find an air, power steering, power brakes, base horsepower engine like this, it just reeks of honesty, and that's where I fell in love with it when you.
Well, I've always been a hot rodder, and I had to catch myself from time to time, not wanting to do an engine change in this car and say, man, I want a hot rod out of it. But then you get to thinking about it, and you realize, man, you're really making a mistake, because this is really a time capsule here. So.
Well, we're honored to take it off your hands. This is something that we're going to make somebody very happy with, that appreciates.
Well, I hate to see it go, but I'm getting older, and I'm reducing the size of my collection, and going to have a little bit more time to spend doing other things, and hopefully someone to get this car that appreciates what they're buying there.
Well, fantastic. Well, I thank you so much for sharing the story, and thank you for selling it to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.